Mr. Godwin known as Obaseki, Governor of Iguoriakhi State. Thank you so much. Thank you. The people will lead us in the national anthem.
With all profound humility, welcome you to the pre-opening ceremony of the Edo State College of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Iguoriakhi, to realize His Excellency's audacious vision to establish an institution based on the highest international standard, striving for excellence in research and teaching, serving as a magnet for the most talented students and faculty, and making a real impact on improving the training of technocrats for agricultural development in Nigeria. Let me thank our amiable Governor, Godwin Obaseki, for the transformative gift of this beautiful and state-of-the-art campus. What was once planted as a sapling is now all growing into a large tree. We are all on our way towards success. Let me remind us that the former College of Agriculture and Iguoriakhi and Agribusiness were closed down in 2017 and 2018 respectively due to the poor learning facilities, as offices and classrooms were an eyesore and devoid of any physical attraction. Students could not relate to and were not proud of their environment under which they were required to learn. Thus, the closure of the former college was to enable government restructure it. The plan was, and still is, to open 3 new schools under one college. The School of Aquaculture and Marine Studies in Agribusiness, School of Environmental Studies and Wildlife in Uromi, and School of Agricultural Engineering and Technology, Iguoriakhi. The School of Agricultural Engineering and Technology, Iguoriakhi, would also serve as the headquarters of the college with the name College Natural Resources. Today, we are proud to say that we have some of the most imposing structures and learning facilities on any monotechnic campus or even university campus in Nigeria. Let me pay a glory tribute to the members of the Executive Special Task Team of the college, led by the Head of Service, Anthony Osas Okungbowa, Esquire, for the wonderful job in coordinating the physical development and resource acquisition to make the program accreditation of the university, which is bid for September 2003. Because of our infrastructural equipment and environment, we are confident that after the visit of the MBTE in September, our college would receive accreditation for all its programs. The college, bid to take off in September this year, will be a model for anyone or group wishing to establish vocational college in terms of state-of-the-art facility needed in such institution. With help from colleges, university, monotechnics, polytechnics, and agribusiness firms in Edo State, such as Leventis, Okomo PLC, Presco PLC, and a host of other agro-investors in this state, we have developed an innovative and flexible curriculum based on an active learning, empirical, and multidisciplinary approach, creating an entrepreneurial mindset with world relevance. This is well and good, but an institution can only be as good as its students and faculty. On that front, I'm pleased to announce that following Mr. Governor's approval, we have already engaged the principal staffs, provost, registrar, librarian, and bursars, 208 staffs for the teaching and the non-teaching position for the take-off of activities of the college. We have engaged highly accomplished PhDs and technocrats for the faculty position from well-respected institutions across the country. My colleague, and I are honored and excited about this opportunity to be part of Mr. Governor's vision for the institution and cannot wait to welcome its first batch of students on our campus. Let me crave your indulgence to give a huge applause to Mr. Governor, the visionary leader of our time, for the support and confidence to deliver on his.
And shortly after that, this was confirmed by NAPTEP that we drew accreditation for the school. We are here today to present to Edo State people that you are a man of your words. You walk the talk. After the two my visitation panel one-man report and the enlarged body again in 2017, it became clear to you that there must be a new beginning for this college. You were so advised, and here we are today. You are given that college a new birth, a new beginning, and a qualitative beginning. When you saddled us with this assignment to give you a world-class College of Agriculture, there were two words that were very, very critical to the assignment you give to us. One, go and restructure the College of Agriculture to a unique and foremost agricultural training institution in Nigeria. Today, by the time our August visitors go round, they will see that you have justified that vision. You have invested so much, and we are proud to present to you as you go round the assignment given to us. We have received so many information from the public. What you have on ground now, sir, is far, far more than a tertiary institution that is not university. Indeed, we can tell you that in the next few months, some universities will be coming around to benefit from the facilities, particularly the teaching and research facilities that are bestowed on this new college. To do what you want, a unique and foremost, we have to decide what should be our focus in restructuring. So we have two approaches to this. One is that we should expand, widen, deepen the scope of training. Because you have said it, you don't want any graduate to earn just certificate for earning's sake. They must be employable, and the employers must not classify them as untrainable, that they should not be employed, and the employer will have to do a media training exercise on them. We want to assure you that we kept faith with that in the program that has been developed for this institution. We also believe, sir, that having abrogated the law that established the defunct school, the scope of training in agriculture was extremely restricted, and yet Edo State was endowed with a lot of agricultural resources. That was the genesis of adding College of Agriculture and Natural Resources. Agenabode is endowed with the big river. Fishery all over the world is an avenue of removing youth from unemployment and all other interested people. Ditto for Iromi. Iromi is a forest area. Therefore, they need a school of forestry and environmental technology. So can I, next please. So our restructuring models. Before you can restructure, you must abrogate the existing law or the defunct. This had been done, it had been repealed. You have also signed to law the new college. The new college now, unlike a 6-program structured college of the defunct institution, we now have 16 programs and structured into 3 schools: Iguoriakhi School, Agribusiness School, and Iromi School. Finally, that as you expected and desired, there must be a complete, comprehensive review and development of appropriate, relevant, and unique academic and farm training programs in collaboration with private agri-ventures that will be the employers of this college. All this we have done, and I'm happy to inform you, sir, they are here. Leventis Brothers, Okomu, and Presco, they participated right from the beginning of the development of the program, including the condition of service of the staff. They participated, and we heard from them that they will also be willing to assist us in the internship training that we will not need to be begging all over other states for the students to have their internship during the course of their program. Your Excellency, today we have the outcome of the restructuring exercise, that is academic structure, and then the organogram for the school. However, there is a unique program that is not yet being done by any college of agriculture in Nigeria. And that program is made as a complete department, this new dispensation. And that is the Vocational Enterprise Program. That program, and then next slide. That program is to meet your desire for everybody. Even if you end up in SS2 or SS3, and still come up. It's in 3 modules. And it basically aims to increase access to vocational training in agriculture for all ages. Retirees, those who wish to dabble into any venture in agriculture. The principally private sector driven and readily responsive to labor market demands. That program, sir, provides the necessary link between education, science, technology, innovation, and the labor market. The unique program in a special department will be 21st century technology compliant and economically empower the individual and community by increasing employability. And it will provide job opportunities through established linkages in industries and recruitment agencies. Next, please. And who qualify for this program, Your Excellency? Who wish to acquire demonstrable practical skills to secure employment. Persons who have not studied for some time and desire to do so. The retirees, and also university graduates who want to change vocation. Go ahead. The duration of the program is Governor, is 1 year. You come, it's 3 modules. You come from module 1. And once you are certified, you can be employed into the appropriate level in any agri sector that certificate can qualify you. Then after 2 or 3 years, if you decide to come back, you come for module 2. And then the last one is module 3. And the module 3, if the candidate is interested in advancing in the university, you could do so. It is likened to the city and guild of those days. And with that, we believe that we have opportunity of attracting more. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellency, sir, please, because we did not do the guided tour, this video will show to our August audience both the structure, the external, and the internal, and the furnishing, to really show what we have been talking about, that you have been interested to be so on this stage globally and enter any of the structures and see the state of the art furnishing, training, and research equipment that have been assembled for this college. Your Excellency, the last time you visited the academic buildings, you the ICT laboratories being equipped. We are happy to inform you that all the ICT labs are now 24/7 solar powered. So the teaching and research farm has been fully developed. And on the final note, sir, we want to assure you that facilities, verification, and accreditation of programs by MBTE. We also have Icon Nigeria Limited. Promised us 5.17 million naira to develop the cattle paddock and had fulfilled 50% of its commitment. We also have AG Leventis Presco.
MD of Green Hills will be speaking on behalf of that company, Mr. Obaseki. Of course, just quickly want to acknowledge Edogai Yobari Igbinovia, Odionwe of Iguoriakhi. We recognize you, sir. Thank you for coming. Of course, erudite scholar, Honorable Destiny Nabulele, member of the Edo State House of Assembly, representing Ovia Southwest constituency. We thank you for being here today. And his brother is also here, Honorable Kate Osawoi, House Committee Chairman on Agriculture.
Absolutely grateful to the state, Edo State, and particularly Excellency the Governor. And we are set to commission the project by 30th of this September. It is a complete import substitution. All the ethanol is that is where we are here. And thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. And thank you all.
Just very brief remarks, and also speak about the oil, just about the oil palm industry. I would say that as a person, personally and corporate-wise, it's very delighted to be here this afternoon and see what this has turned around to be. I was just saying to our relations manager that when we were listening to Prof making the presentation, I remember very well what we saw when we made a physical tour of the facilities that were on ground at the time that the architectural drawings were being put in place. And also I remember very well the agitations of some of the members of staff who believed that what was being done was not in the right direction. And then there were quite a lot of discussions that it will take some patience and it will take the belief to see what was being driven. So to stand here today and then be part of the story thereafter is very elating. And I also appreciate the fact that the oil palm industry, represented by the companies and the associations that have been mentioned here today, have also keyed into this noble program. So I say congratulations to Edo State government, to everyone that has supported the vision and helped to drive the vision in any way whatsoever that you have done that, and particularly to the implementation team led by Prof. Thank you very much for the job well done. And I stand to reaffirm our continued commitment about how we will partner with government in ensuring that now the first level of the work has been done. It is now the time to drive the institution to deliver the objectives and the results and the goals for which it was established. And I'm asking that in the same way that we joined hands to ensure that the vision is made real, we should not slack in helping to drive in any way that we are all going to team together to do that, to ensure that this institution will not just be a household name in Nigeria, but beyond the shores of Nigeria. When Prof was speaking, he mentioned that they went to go and see a place that is very well known as an agricultural institution. I'd like to prophesy today that that institution will come to see what is happening here in the future. Thank you very much, sir.
I want to stand on the existing protocol. I have not much to say because the MD Presco has mentioned all that I have to say, and on behalf of my company. But just to say that we were in this together from the beginning, and what we are seeing here today, we're very, very happy that this has come to life. Sir, I want to say this. It was before now very difficult for us to get some workers with a little level of agricultural practice. We have to travel way to Calabar, Benue State, everywhere to get workers. We know that we will not travel very, very far. And I promise you that we will patronize this college every time we are called upon. And we also know that this college will patronize us with skilled agricultural workers. Thank you very much for this. I'm personally happy because my job as a human resource manager has been made very, very easy. Thank you.
Your Excellency, you have indeed proven that you believe in the capacity of the people. You have invested over the years in the capacity of our people, and we are indeed very proud of you. So when I received the invitation, personally endorsed by you, and being one who I take very seriously, I knew I had to be here. Thank you very much for inviting us. My agency, which is an agency of the Federal Ministry of Water Resources, hosted in this state, is very delighted associated with you and all your dreams for the people of Edo State. This institution is one in which we are also going to collaborate, especially in the integrated farms that we have set up, about 4 at the last count, in different parts of Edo State. I am sure we will work closely with the students and faculty in promoting research and promoting the food security across our country. Thank you very much indeed.
In Iguoriakhi, the substation, and we've been partnering with the state for a long time. It would delight us to know that our new seedling, Obaseki, that grows, that fruits in 2 years, is in place, and we have farms in the state now that are having it. So we want to join hands to improve the production of cocoa in Nigeria. Edo State is at the 5th position in the country, and I know you can do better. Along with that, the Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria will be expecting students from this institute for internship. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Executive Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin of Obaseki. I'm sure the governor is delighted for the first time. I got that maiden name correctly pronounced. Members of the ESCO, traditional rulers present, especially I recognize the Oba of Hussein, KBC, you are welcome, and particularly Professor Balogo, I must single you out from that side.
Your Excellency, Governor Obaseki, our royal fathers present, Commissioner present, ladies and gentlemen. For us as the youth, we're very happy for a day like this, that we have a source from which we can draw from. I mean, for the kind of investment that we're bringing in partnership with the Edo State government, one of the major things for us that really concern is the pool of resources that we're going to use to actualize our own development. And I mean, for this happening today, we're very happy to be a part of this. And we're committing again to say that we will collaborate with this institution in every way possible to use our plantation as the sewage ground for them in their development. We can't wait to have them just come in and be public to work with us immediately they come out. Like Luca said, we don't want them to come out and still go through trainings. We're ready to provide our plantation as a way for them to train through the practical experiences that they need while they're. And also commit to you that on our journey of investment, we remain true to it and will always continue to collaborate with the Edo State government. Thank you.
I stand from the same protocols, His Excellency, we know what is I wholeheartedly thank the governor for establishing the College of Agriculture officers because I am a product of College of Agriculture. College of Agriculture is practical oriented, but because the governor has promised voters that we will make Edo State a hub in poultry production and establish the school, we are saying to God. I believe in it, and I believe in him, and I believe in the project. Poultry, you know, is in a very short while will bridge the gap of the protein needs of the growing population and everybody that is there. And because he has promised us and he has established it, I believe in him that project will be successful. Thank you very much, sir. To do more and we are supporting you. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, Mr. Obaseki, the commissioners here present, particularly the Commissioner of Agri, and also particularly also the SSG, and the support that small farmers like us have enjoyed in terms of community relations cannot be overemphasized. Standing on the existing protocols and recognizing our royal fathers and everyone present here, I bring greetings from Nusa Group, and particularly one of our subsidiaries who is investing in the oil palm sector, Saturn Farms Limited. What I saw here today, because I flew from Lagos and traveled this far to see what His Excellency and the team had put together, is mind-boggling. Ladies and gentlemen, we agree that what Nigeria lacked and has always lacked is government initiatives to partner with private sector, collaborate to develop skill sets relevant for agriculture. This we have seen in this edifice and in this environment. All we can say as a group is we will collaborate and ensure that the dream of His Excellency and the team, particularly in this state, is projected by the grace of God to the high heavens. On this note, I want to congratulate His Excellency and the team and to wish us well on this journey. Thank you.
His Excellency, Mr. Godwin, and member of traditional ladies and gentlemen. Our group is a manufacturing group belonging to Nigeria. We are venturing for the first time in agriculture in Edo State. So far we have developed in 40 10,000 hectares of land. We put oil palm, we put cassava farm, and we also have processing facility of cassava flour with a capacity of 600 tons sugar per day. I want personally thanks to Governor, because when we are venturing for the first time, we have been getting great support from Governor and also the state government. And seeing the audience of agriculture, I think we come to the right place because we can get and source human resource, a skillful human resource from the college.
our members have 100,000 hectares that they are developing. We need 16,600 workers. And this school cannot come at a better time. I will take 1 minute to talk about the areas where we need these people. I know we are still going to work with the college. We need them in the area of agronomy. People can become future plantation manager, divisional managers, irrigation specialists, section heads, and several others. We need them in the areas of ESG, people who will work in community relations. We see all our royal fathers there. ESOP investors have over 100 communities that we have to work with and that we are working with. We need competencies in the areas of the mill, in workshop, and in administration. So the journey is going to be a long one together with the school. We will contribute in developing the right curriculum. We will give opportunities of internship. We will hire people during internship, and we will sponsor students from our host communities to attend this school. When the government focuses on its role in de-risking investment, this is the kind of what you get. Once again, congratulations.
The head of service, Emeritus Professor Balogun, who is the consultant for this project to rebuild the College of Agriculture. At another forum, I will talk about this great man. I cannot imagine this school being rebuilt without the contributions of Professor Balogun. He has worked on this project since 2014, before I became governor. Service chiefs, honorable commissioners, let me acknowledge and thank profusely all our investors, almost 100 of them, who are here today. Yes, because of the importance I place in you, because of the role I know you can play, I decided to personally sign the invitation letters to each and every one of you. Our traditional rulers, let me use the Laurel of the Saint as a point of contact to all our traditional rulers and fathers who are here this afternoon. I want to thank you. Community leaders, our youths in the community, great youths, Iguoriakis, Iguoriakhi, community leaders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm indeed very, very pleased to welcome and be here with you today on this very, very auspicious occasion. This occasion is two in one. First, we decided to use today's opportunity to invite our investors in Edo State who have invested in agriculture in our state. We decided to invite them to come and see what we have built for them and to solicit their support to carry this institution forward. Our role as government is to enable things happen. Government does not act for itself, it acts for the people it serves. So today, we're here with our investors to come and meet the community and begin the process of interacting with this school so that you can help us sustain this institution that is so badly needed in this state. We also wanted to use this opportunity of having some of you investors who have worked very, very hard and tirelessly with us over the last 2 years to create Africa's largest oil palm program. The Edo State Oil Palm Program, which we call ISSP. The first phase of that program, which was focused on the Oriomo axis, has now been completed, and the final completion will be done here today in Obia. So that Obia people know that if they don't give us the land and welcome us, they will be losing out. So it is strategic to say, the things we did in Oriomo, let us come and sign it in Obia. And then see how Obia people cannot bring land, so that we can also bring investors here. We have allocated almost 70,000 hectares of degraded forest land and fresh land to a new set of investors, many of whom have started their work developing the nurseries, but we have not signed the final agreement with them. So we're using today's opportunity for you to see us sign the negotiated ISSP agreement with these investors, so that our people begin to see that, yes, we sign MOUs. They say we are government of MOU, but let them now see what MOU produces. You're all aware that agriculture is the backbone of our economy, not oil. And it is becoming clear with what is going on today that for us to have food sufficiency, to have raw materials for industries, we must produce. Let me thank Green Hills at this point and Dufil, the makers of Indomie, for the aggressive investments they have made in the last 2 years in Edo State. That is transforming the cassava value chain. In Edo, we don't talk, we act. So people can be, having seminars and addressing and making promises across the country, but here we can show you what we are doing live. So I want to thank you for the investments you've made and to assure you that for us as a government, we're very clear. Government is not a farmer. Government cannot be a good farmer because government does not know how to farm. So any government that says it's taking money to farm just wants to deceive the people. The role of government is to support and encourage those who want to farm and who know how to farm. And that is what we're doing. And how have we done it in Edo? The first is access to land. Because you cannot farm in the air. How do you give land, accessible land, so that people can use it? Some of our investors here have gone through some very painful experience in the past. So what we have done as a government is not just to issue CFOs to them, is to work with them and the communities to bridge the gap so that the investors can go into those communities peacefully and interact with the communities so that the communities can see that there's mutual benefit when people bring investments and allow those investors do well. If the investors do well, the communities will do well. So that is the first thing we have done, to try and make sure that we smoothen access to land. And you know, within 30 days of our allotment and arrangement, we issue your C of O. So issuance of documents, titles, take it for granted. I want to use this opportunity to appeal to us, my colleague politicians. Let us not plague politics with our communities. Because what will happen is that these investors will go to areas where they do not have stress or problems. Communities must be welcoming. Don't be deceived by what we politicians do. When elections are coming, we come in and stir up crisis. Oh, these people have come, they want to take your land, and all sorts of nonsense they say, because they want to continually leave those people in poverty. So I want to appeal that let's set politics aside, let us put development in front. The other role of government is, now that we have given you land, now that you have brought your money and technology, what about the people that will work for you? Like somebody said, many of these investors have to go to other countries to bring people, managers, specialists to come and work in their farms in Nigeria. I mean, why should that sort of thing happen? Because we have not trained our own people. That is why, as a government, we felt that let us put our money in building an institution like this that will be attractive to young people who want to make careers in agriculture. This is only a part of what you have seen. When you go to the other section, we have experimental farms. Whether it's poultry, piggery, ranch, real farms, we have them on that side. Because this is a school, like someone said, to train people practically, not just for certificates. So, like I said, the other thing we've done is to say, having given you land, we will now create the environment, these institutions, where we can train the people that will work for you, so that you do not go and begin to bring people from outside to cultivate your plantations or your farms here. And in that process of training people, they will also be able to do research to look for better ways on how to help improve our yield in this environment. But the fact that government has started or invested in this institution, this is the best we can do, build the fancy blocks. But these blocks in themselves do not translate to quality manpower. What will give us the quality manpower we need to support you is you, the investors, participating in the governance of this school, helping us define what you need, helping us create the opportunities for the intakes to be able to have the exposure in your farms. So that while they are in school, they are already used to what is going on in the workplace. And you're already creating a path for work for them. So that by the time they are leaving here, they know that there's a job waiting because they've interned with you once or twice already. You know them and they know you. From palm alone, we are looking at over 16,000 jobs. Not to talk about what we're looking at in poultry, or in cassava, or in maize, or in aquaculture, or fisheries. It goes on and on. This school may not be able to provide, for everybody. I want to end my brief comments by assuring you that it is one college of agriculture in those states. Yes, this is the headquarters. This is the Iguoriakhi campus. We have procured the equipment for the Uromi campus and the Agenebode campus. We wanted to finish this as a pilot, and we are going to award contracts for those two campuses, and hopefully before I leave office, it's not hope, I'm not hoping, I want to assure you, before I leave office on November 11th, 2024, we will open those two schools. I am very, very proud and glad for what we have done here. I want to thank the project team that's worked with us in the last few years. I also want to thank the community for the patience, for trusting and believing in us. And knowing that we will never, never let you down. We will not tell you what we cannot do. And once we commit, we meet our commitment. They don't like us. You know those who don't like us. They hate us. Because we say the little money we have, we will use for projects like this, and we will not share. And let them come out and meet us in the polls and see whether they will defeat the power of the people. We are waiting for them. I want to thank our agri investors who have made the commitment, and to assure you that we expect that you will be part of the governance of the school. I think the law, the way we have couched the law, is that the governing board is going to have more operators than statutory members, so that we can hear from you, we can design the curriculum the way it best suits the market, we can get the MBTE to understand what we're trying to do, so that we can build a unique school that caters to our needs as a people. I promised those youngsters when I came here before we started building, that we don't want to send them to school to come and bandy certificates. No. We want them to, as long as they can gain admission here and complete their studies, that we want to give them work, not only certificates. They will get the certificates, but in addition, they will find work. I want to thank Professor Balogun again and his team for the idea of a vocational enterprise program. With what is going on in Nigeria today, all of us must begin to think out of the box, to look for ways to increase our livelihoods, to see how we can make more for the family. What this program is going to do is that on your own, you can come and spend some time here to learn how to manage your own farm or start your own agricultural business. Whether you are a retiree, whether you are a traditional ruler, whether you are a former commissioner of agriculture, you can still come and learn. Whether it's, to say, I am interested in improving or in having a rabbit farm that will have a lot of yield or have very high yield. You can come in here and you will be trained. Of course, it's not cheap, you will pay. But when you finish, you know you'll make a lot of money. So I want to thank you for that program and say, this is going to be a very, very busy campus. We know it, and we're going to put in more infrastructure here. Fortunately, we already have this place connected with fiber optics. So there is internet connection here already. We are now working on how to extend an IPP to this location. And then see how we can expand, if not dualize, the road leading here from Benin. So that we can make our trips here safer. All of this can only be possible if my bosses who are here, the members of the Edo State House of Assembly, led by Destiny Nabulele, and the chairman of the House Committee on Agriculture, make it possible for us to have the money to do all I intend to do. I want to thank you for taking time out to be here with us, and now invite you to witness the signing ceremony of the ISSP agreements with, I think there are 6 or 7 palm oil companies, including some of the best in the world. Fayuz is an American company owned by Nigeria. Everybody knows Dufil because they are the makers of Indomie. Everybody knows Flour Mills of Nigeria. Saro is one of the biggest agri-input suppliers in Nigeria, even in West Africa. And I can go on and on with all the investors who we have brought in. This is phase 1 of ISSP. I hope and pray that phase 2 will start in October. So I am appealing, using this opportunity and medium, to appeal to the communities in Ovia to please support our teams. When they come, I think they've done their ground truthing. When they come in to meet with the communities, please encourage them, give them the support so that I can come back here also and sign agreements with major international companies to come and invest in Ovia. By the way, we are not excluding small farmers. The ISSP program had what we call a smallholders scheme, where we under ISSP are giving people land of 10 hectares, 25 hectares, 50 hectares, 100 hectares to also cultivate palm oil. And some of these big investors will give you offtake. They will give you the support. They will give you the technical assistance you need so that you can grow your own farm. So it is not just a project for very large companies. We also have a capacity to take care of smallholders. So I always tell my friends, rather than go and spend 50 million buying a house or building a house in GRA, come and put it in a 25-hectare farm. What you will get after 4 years will be more than the rent you will get in the new city or anywhere. So this is not a scheme for only big firms or big investors. We're just bringing, they say if you don't have the large investors, you will not have anybody to lift up the small ones. That is why we are focusing on them. They have the money. And by the time we finish with them, I'm sure the over $500 million we're expecting, they would have spent in Edo, and we'll see the multiplier effects. I want to thank you and now invite you to watch the signing ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Excellent, sir.
Mr. Dennis Iguoriakhi, we appreciate you for the services.